Welcome to the Oilfield Network News. I'm Philip Lindauer, your network news anchor. We have a few stories to report today. An update on rig count. Our reporter Andy Muddimer has some information about an ergonomics conference, but we'll start out talking about driving and driving safety. As most of you DOT drivers are already aware, a new law took effect April 1st mandating electronic drive log assistance. Hopefully, with electronic monitoring of things like driver speed, braking, acceleration, it will identify drivers that need corrective actions taken to eliminate illegal or poor driving. Managers will now know when drivers are speeding or driving erratically, which will again hopefully lead to corrective action and safer driving. It is very apparent this is needed, as the Texas Department of Transportation put out a story on their website with serious accident and fatality statistics in different oil and gas basins. This full story is available under the full story link on our website, www.oilfieldnetworknews.com/full-story. We encourage you to pass along that link to your drivers and field crews, as they can provide short safety meeting discussion starters that are available whether they're at your base or in a trailer or unit on location. There's also a story on wireline pull-off prevention, so one email to your wireline crew mandating viewing of that 3 minutes in a spot safety meeting could save a costly fishing job or worse. Please, spread these links to your crews and drivers for use in safety meetings. As I mentioned in our initial broadcast, if we work together to reduce accidents in our industry, we all benefit. And these are free and easy ways to start safety discussions on critical safety topics. Also, under the topic of health and wellness, our reporter Andy Muddimer let us know the human factors and ergonomics academics and practitioners will be getting together at Rice University to discuss the latest trends and research around topics such as augmented or virtual reality, fatigue, and physical ergonomics. The oil field is represented by participants from oil companies, service companies, and funded university projects. That will be held April 20 at Rice University. If you missed it, check Andy's contact information on the About Us page, and maybe he'll provide us an update in May. The Pay It Forward networking programs had a few more training opportunities. I attended one on Friday the 13th that had an excellent presentation by Lloyd Andrew on From Corporate to Consulting. If you are in a work transition looking for new opportunities, I strongly recommend getting out and attending the training or providing or receiving mentoring from this group. You will be encouraged and find out about opportunities while getting the chance to help others do the same. In the crowd this time, I ran into an old friend, Steve Caron, who mentioned that New Zealand is halting all offshore oil and gas exploration as a part of its efforts to deal with climate change. Thanks for the tip, Steve. We'll keep an eye out for more on that news and what it means to drilling down under. That leads in perfectly to our discussion on rig count. In the U.S. and globally, I've checked several sources, and some have clearly stated that their information is copyrighted and may not be shared. Everyone seems to agree that rig count is a moving target and has some equal parts of art and science in calculating it. At this point, without written releases for printed material, let's just say rig count is showing a slight rise. In discussions with several different companies, costs for rigs and services are rising too. With the tightening of the labor market, experienced workers are moving down the road for higher wages. Many of the very seasoned veterans have moved on to other industries, so this trend looks to continue. Our best advice is to keep providing excellent communications and training, and make sure your new hires stay safe and well informed. If you check our website, you'll see we have a new transition logo instead of the black blob in the upper left-hand side. If you have an idea for a logo, send it to us from the email on the Contact Us page. In closing, I'd like to thank everyone that continues to provide input and support for the Oilfield Network News. We are always looking for stories that will help strengthen our industry and the men and women who are helping provide the world's energy needs. Thanks also to our freelance reporters, Andy and Troy, whose information you can find on the About Us page. Let us know if you're interested in helping out as an Oilfield Network News reporter, have a story idea, or would like to be a sponsor of a news or safety flash meeting story. Communication is the key to success. So stay safe out there and tune in for our next news alert or the May edition of Oilfield Network News.